I feel like this happened before, but anyway. Hello Haruka, it's Lola. I challenged someone else after we battled. I came close but I ended up losing, oh well. Anyway, welcome back to more Pokémon Emerald. So last time we did... I believe we took down Maxi from Team Magma. And then we went down the Jagged Pass, and then that led us to Lava Ridge Town. I also did some other interesting things, but anyway. So let's heal up. And yeah, it's gym time actually, so... Because yeah, I explored all of Lava last time. Well, not Lava, Lava Ridge. So yeah. So let's go. This should be interesting. Anyway, hey, how's it going, champion Haruka? Lava Ridge Gym Leader Flannery uses Fire-type Pokemon. Her passion for Pokemon burns strong and hot in a volcano. Don't get close to her, you'll burn. Hose it down with water and go for it. So yeah, Fire types are weak to water types, but they're also weak to ground and rock. This gym's a weird one. It's hard to tell what's actually happening in the gym, but yeah. Come on, get with it. Let's go before my feelings cool. As much as I love mountains, I especially love volcanoes. But yeah, it's mostly like hot spring, and like you rise up and stuff. It's kind of weird, because yeah, that's what happens at ORS. It might be different here, but yeah, that's what I remember. So anyway, let's go for Psychic, and let's go for Water Gun. So yeah, as you would expect, Smiley's gonna be quite good in this gym. But my other Pokemon might not be too bad either, except for maybe Toadstool because he had Sweet to Fire, so... Probably don't want to use them if I don't want to. Anyway, it's so hot and yet my heart is clutched by ice. Well, it seems to me I lost without ever being controlled. Okay. What's up here, I wonder? Doesn't look like anything important. Yeah. So what have we got here? I believe over here are some trainers. Oh, yikes, it's hot. Can your Pokemon withstand 392 degree heat? So fire types, they're quite good offensively, because fire is good against a lot of different types, but it's not the best defensive, mainly because I believe water and ground are kind of common. So yeah, we got color change, interesting. Let's go for Psychic, and let's go for Mud Shot. Kekleon is, you want to use physical moves against it. It's got pretty good special defense. And we made a ground type. So I can take advantage of that. Feint attack. Alright. Now I'm gonna go for Psychic and a Water Gun because I made a ground type. And there you go. I'm blind by sweat in my eyes. I'm blind by sweat in my eyes. I didn't burn hotly enough. Alright. Here we go, another trainer. I'm trying to relieve my stress, don't come along and stress me out. Alright. So yeah, there have been a lot of pretty strong fire types. Although yeah, in this generation there aren't that many good options for fire types. Okay, that's not really true. Like, I do like, there's definitely a lot of fire types I do enjoy using, but yeah, there aren't that many. Because yeah, it's kind of a type that is rare in some generations, especially like Sinnoh, for example. Because yeah, it's a meme that Sinnoh only has 2 families of fire types in Diamond Pearl. But then they increased that in later. I hope Flannery flames you good. Yeah, let's go down here. But yeah, this gym is basically like a maze. You must be getting tired, but you like to rest in the hot sun, wouldn't you? But you should know that maintaining your willpower is an important ability for trainers. So yeah, you just need to figure your way out and then you'll reach the end. It does require a little bit of trial and error, if you're not familiar with this place. But anyway, Slugma. Probably should have healed up the magnitude. Magma armor, so I can't be frozen. Probably not that useful in this place. And there we go. Play with fire and be burned. Yeah, let's do something about that. I do have a lot of potions. Does Goons holding anything? No. So let's see. So this one's the trainer. Okay, I'll battle with you. So yeah, this is kind of a strange gym, but yeah, I don't really... I do kind of like it. It's definitely kind of unique compared to other fire-type gyms. But anyway, we got pure power, so that's good. Let's go to psychic, I guess. We check it out. 29 for Gabriel. Oh, but you're too strong. Let's switch around. So we're using Smiley now. Well, of course, is going to be the crutch of this gym. So let's see. I think we should take this one. Yeah. And I believe you take this one. No, you don't. Actually, you do. Because there you go. So yeah, that's all the trainers. So yeah, I guess they're gonna be fine cut now. So yeah, not super long gym, but yeah. Yeah, let's see the Smiley. This might be a little bit of a difficult battle, but I guess we'll find out. Welcome. No wait. Peony Trainer, how good to see you've made it here. I've been entrusted with the... No wait. I am Flannery, I'm the gym leader here. Dare not underestimate me though. I have been leader only a short time. The skills inherited to my grandfather, I shall demonstrate the hot moves we've honed on this night. So yeah, she's new to this, but she's definitely gonna put up a good fight. She starts with normal, which is quite weak toward us, so... But yeah, I am a little worried about not healing before this, but I guess we'll find out. Same water gun, it one-shot, so that's good. Next up is Slugma. So I'm gonna go for Mud Shot. And it missed, obviously. And this Sunny Day. That weakens the power of water type moves, which is actually pretty good for her. So I'm gonna go for Mud Shot, and it missed again. She's got Smog, interesting. And we got Poison too. Oh dear. Alright, done. Try Mud Shot. There we go. I'm definitely probably gonna heal Smiley because, yeah, Smiley is quite important in this battle. Level 29. Cameron's coming out. I'll heal the poison, I think. Should I do that? Because yeah, I'm in kind of a difficult situation, not gonna lie. There goes a tackle, alright. Sunlight is strong. I'm also worried that I'll get one-shot at this range because she likes to use Overheat, and with Sun Up that's gonna do a lot of damage. And yeah, that was a good prediction. There you go. But now her special attack has been lowered, and the sunlight is gone. So... at this range, Water Gun will do good. Well, it should be a turn kill. Oh, one shot, critical hit. That's good. I'm getting close to Torrent range, I think, which might be good for this last Pokemon, which is Torkoal, her ace, level 29 as well. And yeah, it has good physical defense, and yeah, it goes to Sunny Day. What should we do? I think I'll go for the Mud Shot. I think I'm gonna get taken out here by like an Overheat or something. That does good too. Yeah, I will. The thing about this Torkoal though is it has pretty good item synergy. Because yeah, Overheat lowers special attack, but she has a White Herb, which restores lowered status. And also it has White Smoke too, so you can't trigger the White Herb too early, which is pretty good. But anyway, Psychic, will it do enough? Let's find out. And yes it does. Because yeah, it has good physical defense, its search defense is a lot lower. And there we go. Oh, I guess I was trying too hard. I've only recently become a gym leader. I tried too hard to be someone I'm not. I have to do things my natural way. If I don't, my Poké will be confused. Thanks for the chat. For that, you deserve this. Oh, she's a fun gym leader. I like her a lot. And there we go, we got the Heat Badge. If you have a Heat Badge, all Pokemon to level 50, and even those you get in traits on people obey you completely. And it lets Pokemon use the Uchimu's Strength outside battle, and this is a Toka appreciation, don't be shy about taking it. GM50 Overheat. A very good move. GM50 contains Overheat, that move inflicts serious damage to the opponent, but it also sharply cuts the special attack of the Pokemon using it. It might not be suitable for longer battles. And there we go, we get Flannery. Another way you can try making use of it is having the Pokemon. It's like you can use it as coverage, and then if your Pokemon has physical moves that can also use, then that's good. Yeah, that was a Scorch Guard battle. I agree. My War type wasn't the key to it. Oh, it kind of was, but yeah. It was Gabriel that landed the final blow. But anyway, Haruka, hey, it's been a while. How's it going? That's a decent collection of badges. Alright then, you may as well have this. The Go Goggles. Keep those with you if you're planning on going into that desert near Route 111. There should be some Pokemon that are exclusively desert dwellers. You might look around for those. As for me, I'm considering challenging Norman, the gym leader of Peldo. Unlike you, Haruka, your dad looks like he is really tough. See you around. Okay. And yeah, that's your hint. It's time to take on Norman. But first, yeah, we have the Go Goggles, which means that we can go to the desert. But we also have Strength too, and Strength will allow us to get something in Fiery Path, so yeah, I guess we're going to be doing that first. But yeah, I do like Flannery, she's pretty cool. And her story, it's pretty basic, but I don't know. Kind of refreshing too. But anyway, we definitely want Gabriel on the front, because Gabriel is going to evolve very soon. I could have used a rare candy, but I felt like that would have made the battle too easy if I did that, so anyway. Hey, Fire Path, yeah. I probably should put because yeah, we're quite familiar with the Pokemon in this place. You can't just fall a lot of them. So yeah, let me do that. And yeah, there's some pretty good items waiting for you if you use Strength here, so I recommend you do this. And yeah, those are my superpowers. Let's go! So over here, we can push this. Because yeah, I told it to Smiley because yeah, like I said, it's not the worst move in this generation. I find it less desirable in Gen 4 and 5, where because of power creep, there's a lot of better moves you can use. But anyway, Team 06, Toxic. Valley poisons the enemy. But yeah, like I was talking about, Strength, I don't like as much in Gen 4 and 5 because yeah, power level has increased and also the much better moves to use. But anyway, I mean in this generation there's Return too, but anyway. Here's a Firestone. So yeah, we got two good items. Firestone allows you to evolve a Pokemon later. It's the fire type I forgot about talking about. I forgot about when talking about the fire types in this region. But that's called later. Let's go down, because that's what the desert is. And that's gonna be our next stop. So, let's see. Yeah, that should be good. Pulse effect we're off. Here's Route 111. Now, oh yeah, this NPC I think talks about it. There should be a tower made of sand around here somewhere, but for some reason it can't be seen sometimes and sometimes not. That's why I call it the Mirage Tower. The Mirage Tower is what I'm interested in. So I would like to spawn, I believe, yeah, that's how you do it. You need to go into the... You need to go into the, what am I trying to say? You need to go into a different route and make it spawn. So Mirage Tower, are there any different random encounters? I don't think there are compared to Route 111. So like, yeah, there's gonna be Pokemon here, but you'll be able to find all these Pokemon in Route 111. Anyway, Mirage Tower. Also, apparently this place is only an Emerald. I didn't know that. But yeah, there's 2 Pokemon here, but you find them in the desert anyway, so I'm not gonna talk about them just yet. And yeah, like I said, I didn't know this place is an Emerald. I guess the fossil then is, because yeah, spoiler, we're looking for a fossil. So I guess the fossil's in the desert in Ruby and Sapphire. That probably also goes to ORS too. Anyway, here's Sandshrew. I already talked about Sandshrew before because Ruby and Sapphire players got a little bit earlier. The other Pokemon though, it's on this route. It's on the Route 111 desert and you can also find it here. But anyway, Sandshrew. But yeah, I will be talking about them. I have a plan on how I'm going to talk about them, so yeah. Let's see. Oh, maybe I should put a repel. But yeah, you want the mop back, and here's that other Pokemon, Trapinch. This is a very strange Pokemon, so I can't wait to talk about it. And it has a Re-Entrap, so I'll just go with Mega Jam. Okay. And it goes to Bite. That's not too bad. And we can just do it again. And there we go. Da, da, da. Super Repel. And yeah. Not gonna be easy. I was pretty good last time with these, but yeah, this is one puzzle that I'm not the biggest fan of because it requires some precise button inputs. Yeah, I'm not on it today. There we go. But yeah, that's a use of the mop pick. Oh yeah, you also want Rock Smash. Luckily, yeah, there we go. Luckily I have my Zigzagoons. And over here... the fossils like are spoiled over here, by the way. Let's see, so we have the root fossil. If this fossil is taken the ground around, it will likely crumble away. Take it anyway, we leave it alone. And here's the claw fossil. I want the claw fossil. And yeah. And that's the end of the Mirage Tower. And the other fossil, yeah, it's gone. But it's not the end of the world, because we can still actually get that fossil. You'll see why later. I believe that's also an Emerald exclusive thing, but anyway. Unfortunately, much later. So if you want to use both the Pokemon that cover the fossil, you're kind of tough out of luck. Anyway, our next stop is Petalburg. Well, not Petalburg. Technically, that's where we need to go. I want to go to Rustboro because, yeah, like was, yeah, what am I trying to say? Like was what was stated earlier. That was a very awkward way of saying it. We can get our fossils revived at Rustboro, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. You might need a space in the party. I don't remember if you do, but yeah, I'm gonna do it just in case. And I'll put away this Zigzagoon. And let's get going. So we are back to the not Silph, Devon Corporation. It's basically a Silph this game. I believe you're the guy I'm looking for. I've been trying to develop a device to resurrect Pokemon fossils, and it's working. Wait, that thing you had, is that a Pokemon fossil? Would you like to bring that Pokemon back to life? I can with my newly developed fossil regenerator, sure. Excellent, let's do this right away. And we give him the claw fossil. Then we get out. Then we go back in, and he should revive it. Thanks for waiting. Your fossilized Pokemon has been brought back to life. The fossil is an ancient Pokemon Anaerobe it was. So we get Anaerobe. So I guess we'll talk about Anaerobe. And it's a serious one. With the Battle Armor ability, there's its stats, they're kind of alright, and its moves are not. But anyway. So let's get Anaerobe's information. We'll talk about the other fossil while I get back to Marvel, I guess. So anyway, Anaerobe, it evolves into Almado at level 40. And it's kind of a rough start. It doesn't have very good moves to start with, as you see there. So you might want to give it the Rock Tomb TM. It does get Medical at level 25, and then Protect at level 31. But yeah, not much. Mud Sport could be funny because it's not immune to electric because it's a rock bug type. Rock bug is a weird type. It's not weak to much. It's only weak to water, rock, and steel, but doesn't really resist much. And yeah, that's basically it. But the types are pretty decent offensively together. Too bad Bug is terrible in this game because it only has Fury Cutter for bug stuff, and Fury Cutter is not a good move, so yeah. Anyway. So what else? It actually gets Ancient Power level 37. While not the best rock type move in the world, it at least is 100% accurate. It only has 5 PP, but at least it's 60 power, so it's better than Rock Tomb in that regard. Which most other rock types are stuck with. It lets Fury Cutter be a level up, but you might as well use the move tutor if you really want that move. It gets Slash and then Rock Blast at very high levels. Rock Blast is better than Ancient Power, so if you're able to get it to that level somehow, which is unlikely, unless you try to take on the Super Boss, then yeah, you have a decent rock type move. Because yeah, Rock Blast can get as strong as Rock Slide, which is the move you like. Anyway, TM wise, it gets a little strange. For some reason this Pokemon has a weird obsession with water type moves. You can learn Water Pulse and it has Water Gun. You have Aerial Ace an option, Brick Break, Rock Tomb like I said, Earthquake, Iron Tail, but there's also like some Gnaw type moves which might not be a bad idea because yeah, its its move pool is a little lacking this generation. Tutor wise, nothing too interesting, except for maybe Fury Cutter like I said, which could be nice in the early game. And then finally, egg moves, Rapid Spin, Knockoff, Sword Stance, and Rock Slide. So good moves, but yeah, this is a Pokemon that's more likely to be male, I do believe. So it's hard to breed, so I wouldn't count it. Anyway, stat-wise, Almado is quite different from Anaerobe. It loses a lot of speed when it evolves, but its stats are pretty decent. It has 75 HP, 125 attack, 100 defense, 70 special attack, 80 special defense, and 45 speed. So yeah, not too bad actually. It is slow like most rock types, but it hits hard, and it has decent moves to use it. Unfortunately, no bug stab, but you can make do with that. You can probably make do with that, but anyway. So yeah, this is a strange Pokemon, but the thing about it is I love Almado's design. And this is the Pokemon that I wanted to use instead of Aron. And yeah, we're doing it. So it's gonna need a nickname. Unfortunately, yeah, level 20, so I'm gonna need to level them up a little bit. Which I shall do. And then while I'm doing that, I can start doing that, but I can also talk about the other Pokemon while we do that. So anyway. And yeah, since I'm using it, might as well, you know, help it out. So, Rock Tomb. We want that. Toadstool doesn't learn Rock Tomb in this game, so I don't feel bad about doing this. So, I'm gonna get rid of Harden? Nah, Mudsport's kind of bad. Harden could at least maybe make me win some matchups. And like I said, I might as well use the Fury Cutter tutor because even though it's a bad move, at least it's stab, so it might do something. Anyway, your other fossil, I feel like most people prefer it. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it's a very interesting Pokemon as well. Cradilly. I know, yeah, I didn't talk about Battle Armor, but it was on the screen the whole time. It blocks critical hits. Not too bad, actually. But anyway, oh, that was bad. Anyway, so Cradilly has Suction Cuts as ability, so it can't be forced out of battle, which people use to counter Roar and Whirlwind, which is kind of cool. But anyway, oh yeah, that's also rearrange generous moves. Because I want Rock 2. What's your special attack? It's not the greatest, so yeah, I'll give you, I'll make it like that. So anyway, let's talk about the other Pokemon, which is Cradilly. First, well, it starts at Lily. Then at level 40, same evolution level as Anaerobe, you can get Cradilly. And yeah, like I said, it's the Suction Cuts ability, which prevents the Pokemon from being switched out. Again, it doesn't really start with great moves, you only got like Astonish and Acid. It gets Ingrain, Confuse Ray, Amnesia. It gets Amnesia power at a higher level, and then it gets the Stockpile moves, which aren't bad for this thing. This is a very bulky Pokemon. TM wise, it's got it pretty good. You've got Giga Drain, you've got Earthquake, you've got Sludge Bomb. It doesn't get Rock Slide, but I believe that's a Mewtwo move. Well, not Mewtwo. It is a Mewtwo move later on, but anyway. So yeah, it's not bad on the TM side. Mewtwo wise, it's alright. You can get Rock Slide on it later if you really want. Which, yeah, that's actually not a bad option. And then finally, Ekmo's, it's got it pretty good again. Barrier, Recover, Miracle, and Rock Slide. But again, it's more likely to be male because it's a fossil, so yeah. Anyway, as for its stats, it is definitely meant to be a tank. 86 HP, 81 offensive stats, 97 defense, 107 special defense, and 43 speed. So, slow, but it's quite bulky, and it hits decently hard. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, it has a very strange rock-grass type. It is weak to ice, fighting, bug, and steel, so it's weak to a decent amount, but, and it doesn't really resist anything, but it is a type that's a little bit hard to remember what it's weak to. Because it's a very strange type, and I believe it's the only Pokemon of this type that I can think of. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting grass type. If you could spare an Earthquake TM, it actually might be quite a decent grass type in terms of coverage, because Rock has good type coverage with the grass, and Earthquake could help you against Steel types. So yeah, this is definitely a grass type that can fight back decently well. This is why I'll train up Anaerobe probably. Maybe. It might be hard, but it does have water guns, so it might actually be able to fight things. Also, while I was in Vermintide, I should have gotten Fury Cutter. I'll do that after this part probably. But anyway, like I said, I like Cradilly. Maybe I should use it one day because yeah, it's a really interesting Pokemon. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not a special attacker, so yeah, it's not gonna do much. I guess I can try a Scratch. But anyway. Yeah, that's pretty good. So anyway, let's talk about the other Pokemon, the ones on this route. So starting off with the one with fighting, Trapinch. So Trapinch is very strange, but very cool. Let's get some information. I'm gonna need to heal up this, but I guess while I'm doing I can get Fury Cutter. Oh yeah, Sandstorm. I should mention this. In Gen 4, it got a buff where Rock types get a special defense boost. Too bad that's not a thing in this game, because it might actually be quite useful. Where is it? I think I missed it. There it is. So Trapinch itself is kind of worth talking about because its stats are kind of weird. It also has Arena Trap, which is a pretty cool ability. Its evolutions ditched that ability. Let's go on the bike. It's a pure ground type. Its stats, like I said, are a little strange. Level up wise, I believe in later generations it gets Earthquake via level up, but not in this game, so don't bother. Like, it does get Crunch, but Vibrava learns that, what it evolves into. So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, the interesting thing about Trapinch is actually its stats. It has 100 attack, which is a lot for a stage 1 Pokemon. Its other stats are garbage, including 10 speed, so yeah. Like I said, this Pokemon's strange. Then when it evolves, it actually loses a lot of attack when it becomes a Vibrava, but Vibrava gives it a Dragon type, so because Dragon Ground's actually a really cool type. And it even has Levitate as well. So yeah, immune to ground type moves, that's great for double battles. That's why I've heard a lot of people like about it, but anyway. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I wonder, does Spherica have imperfect accuracy? I'm pretty sure it does, because if it didn't, well, it'd still be bad, but... yeah, it's 95. But that's still pretty good. It's still a terrible move. I'd much rather have X's in later generations, but anyway. Back to the route. So... and like I said, Vibrava, it does lose like a lot of attack, so it might not be that impressive. I do remember it kind of struggling a little bit when it is a Vibrava, but then your end result is at level 45. Vibrava's 35 by the way. But yeah, once you get to 45 though, you can get Flygon. Flygon is a beloved Dragon Ground type. Not as beloved as the other one, but it's still pretty cool. It has the Levitate ability, like I said. I believe Vibrava got that, and then yeah, Flygon keeps it. Let's see. So, level up wise, once it becomes a Vibrava, you can get Dragon Breath, which is pretty cool. Other than that, nothing too interesting with level. It does get Crunch, which I guess is cool, but because it's 80 power, but they're probably better coverage moves that you could use, like Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Self-Destruct. And it takes stuff up. But yeah, you definitely want the Earthquake TM. If you're unable to get Earthquake on this thing, don't bother, I think. Because yeah, that's definitely going to be a move it likes a lot. Consider Dragon Claw as well, that's kind of a late game TM, but it could be quite useful. Flamethrower, Fire Blast are great options. It even learns Fly, so if you don't want to use a flying type of fly, you could use Flygon. If you really want. Tutor-wise, this Rock Slide is an option. It gets Fire Punch, but Flamethrower is better. Stat-wise, Flygon is extremely well balanced. 100 attack and speed, and 80 in everything else. So yeah, great Pokemon, great Dragon type. A lot of people probably prefer using it over Altaria. I can definitely see why. Yeah, nothing really else to say about it. Just a really solid Pokemon, I like it too. It got better in later generations as well. I believe it got Dragon Dance, which was a really nice change. Physical Special Split probably helped out a little bit as well. But yeah, overall, I really like this one. Next up is Baltoy, the Pokemon that just blew itself up. This is another Pokemon I was considering using, but I decided to turn it down. But anyway. And yeah, by the way, in this place, Sandshoes are annoying to fight because they have Sand Veil, which increases evasion. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. So let's see, can I find where Baltoy is? There it is. And they have Sand Attack too, to add even more insult to injury. So Baltoy has Levitate. It's a ground psychic type, a very strange type, but it can do some pretty cool things with it. It has Levitate as an ability, so yeah, again, great ability, especially for double battles. That's why I think Claydol really shines. Actually, I don't know about that. Claydol's pretty decent overall as a Pokemon, but yeah, let's actually talk about it. So via level up, it actually gets it pretty good. It can start with Psybeam, Rock 2, Self-Destruct. You can even give it Asian Power if you want. When it evolves into Claydol level 36, you get Hyper Beam, which is cool, I guess. Unfortunately, we use that. Rock 2, but we take it quite well. You also got Cosmic Power and then finally Explosion. TM wise, it's got pretty good. You'll need Psychic as a TM, and Earthquake, which are going to be its stabs, but you also got the option for Ice Beam too, which is really cool. It does get a lot of beam moves. You can have a skill swap, which is mostly a double battle thing, but you can give your ally Levitate if you really want, because then this thing could fire off Earthquakes, which could be funny, but anyway. Just a weird thing. Because of its stat line, it's pretty deep. It could be a good Calm Mind Pokemon or a Reflect Light Screen Pokemon. Or both even. So yeah, Psychic, Ice Beam, Earthquake. Those are the best moves I think you can use for offense. Tutor-wise, you can get Explosion a little bit earlier. You can even give it Rock Slide much later, but yeah, I think you're better off with Psychic and Ice Beam and Earthquake. And then, Egg Move-wise, none, because it's Gender's Pokemon. And Gender's Pokemon don't have Egg Moves, that's one disadvantage. But anyway, stat-wise, it's a mixed bulk Pokemon. 105 defense, 120 special defense, so yeah, quite bulky. Then, but it can fight back somewhat well. It has 70 attack and special attack. It's not too slow at 75 speed, and then it has 60 HP. So it can tank decently well, and it's got some decent moves to use as well. This is definitely a fun Pokemon. It gets Rapid Spin, but that's mainly used for competitive, as you'd expect. See, I like Claydol a lot. And yeah, like I said, I was considering using it, but I decided to turn it down. I believe for God of War. So, yeah. But yeah, I would like to use it in this game one day, but yeah, you want to sim an Earthquake TM for it. So, Camera Up is a good option with it, so would Swampert. And actually, it synergizes well with them too, because even though it's also a ground type, it doesn't share any... Actually, it does share a grass weakness with Swampert, which is annoying, but it can hover over Swampert's Earthquake, same with Camrod. So yeah, there's that. What else? Yeah, nothing else to really say. This is considered its best generation because I believe it's because of power creep where it fell out of favor. And yeah, like I said, I would like to use it. It's in XD, it's pretty good in that game. Because yeah, it has a lot of cool tools of double battling like Explosion, Reflecting Light Screen, so yeah, not bad Pokemon. And yeah, it doesn't necessarily need Earthquake in that game because there's a lot of other moves you want, like I said, Protect, you probably want Screens, you probably want that Ice Beam, Psychic. So yeah, you can definitely make do without Earthquake and then give Earthquake to someone else. And then you can hover over Earthquakes. Final Pokemon, you talk about Cacnea. I used it in my last playthrough, but it kind of annoyed me because it's a 6% encounter in this game for some reason. It's much more common in Ruby and Sapphire. And let's get into the evolution. So Cacnea is a pure grass type, but then it evolves into Cacturn at level 32, gaining a dark type. And it has a Sandveil ability, which makes it immune to Sandstorm, but also raises evasion during Sandstorm, which is very annoying, especially with its moveset. It gets Leech Seed, so it can really annoy Pokemon in a Sandstorm, but without Tyranitar, Sandstorm is kind of bad in this game, to be honest. It doesn't really do much, because you don't get that social defense boost, and it only does chip damage, so for a few turns. But of course, if you have Tyranitar, which can summon an infinite Sandstorm, then it becomes a lot better. But anyway, other moves, like I said, Leech Seed, I think that's a very worthwhile move. It also gets Feint Attack for coverage, not coverage, stab. That's gonna be its main stab. It gets Spikes, which could be fun to use, but I feel like Leech Seed is the better support move in a regular playthrough. Then you've got Needle Arm. Needle Arm is a 60 power grass type move that makes close flinching. And it has a lot more it has 15 PP, so I like it more than Giga Train because of that. And then finally Cotton Spore and Sandstorm. So yeah, unfortunately this isn't Furrow and Leaf Green, where they also add Revenge and Destiny Bond to its moveset, which is pretty cool. TM wise, it has decent coverage. You got Focus Punch as an option, but that's its only fine type move. It could be fun with Substitute and Leech Seed maybe, but yeah, you probably want Sandstorm as well on its side. You could use Giga Train instead of Needle Arm, but I like Needle Arm's higher PP, so... Tutor-wise, nothing too interesting, again. But yeah, apparently it gets Dynamic Punch, it even gets Thunder Punch later on, and Fury Cutter, so interesting moves. And Egg moves, again, it's quite interesting. Grass Whistle could be fun, but it's a very inaccurate sleep move. Acid, not that great. Tita Dance, not that great either, in my opinion. I don't think relying on Confusion is a good strategy. And if I Dynamic Punch a Counter, Counter could be fun, but it does have great bulk. It's definitely supposed to be a mixed attacker. It has 115 attack and special attack. It's kind of slow at 55 speed. Its defenses are kind of bad at 60 defense and social defense, and finally has some HP. So yeah. So kind of hard Pokemon to use, but it was definitely very rewarding to use, because I believe it really helped me out with its Leech Seed in that playthrough. I didn't want to use in this playthrough just because I used it in last playthrough, and it was actually a recommendation for that last playthrough if I remember correctly. And yeah, I like this Pokemon. It's got a cool design, it's much easier to get. Well, it's a 6% encounter, but that's a lot better than C.'s 1% encounter, so yeah, I guess that's something. And yeah, it's not a terrible Pokemon. Yeah, its stats are a little bit questionable because yeah, it's slow and it's not bulky. So, likely to take a lot of damage or get knocked out before it can do anything, but it does hit hard when it eventually does get to move. So yeah, Quick Claw could be nice. And speaking of Hold Irons, I probably should give something to Anaerobe, but I'm not so sure. I guess Quick Claw. But it's actually already kind of fast, so it probably doesn't need it. It probably wants the Quick Claw on Evolves, so I'll probably do that. I believe it also levels up slower too. Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell at this rate. I believe a lot of Fossil Pokemon like that, but anyway, like I said, I do like Cacturne. Like I said, I don't like the fact that they make Cacturne a much rarer encounter in Emerald, when I was very happy with how the encounter rates were in Ruby and Sapphire, but yeah, I guess it is what it is. So yeah, that's it. Kind of a longer episode because yeah, I was talking about a lot of Pokemon, but yeah, the desert has a lot of interesting Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon I was also interested in using, and then yeah, I decided to use Anaerobe, and yeah, this is the first time using Anaerobe in an actual playthrough of this game, so yeah. That should be interesting. And yeah, it is proving a little bit hard to train. And yeah, this is why I want to train it up a little bit before we actually start fighting trainers with it, because yeah, it might struggle. But anyway, we get the critical hit and we take it out. So yeah, this will end this episode. So yeah, next time I'll have Anaerobe trained up, maybe with a nickname too. It depends on how I decide to. If I decide to like record a bit more after that, I guess. It depends. But anyway. So yeah, maybe or maybe not Anaerobe have a nickname. And then we're gonna explore the desert. That'll be our preparation for our next gym battle. So yeah, I'll see you guys again for that.